Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're listening from.
Yeah, maybe you're walking to work, maybe you're cooking, or maybe you're just relaxing with a cup of coffee. Whatever you're doing, we're happy you're here with us.
That's right. And if you're new to our podcast, welcome. Daily Cup English is where we talk about real life, simple English, and big ideas.
Exactly. Every day, we share a short and easy English conversation about topics that matter. Things like habits, goals, life, and personal growth.
So if you want to practice listening, learn new words, and think about life, make sure to subscribe to our podcast and follow us every day.
Yes, we post new episodes every single day. So grab your coffee or tea and let's talk.
All right, Liam, what's today's topic?
Today, we're talking about something really interesting, how thoughts shape actions.
I like that. How thoughts shape actions. It means how our thoughts, the things we think, can change what we do, right?
Exactly. It's about how your mind and your actions are connected. The way we think can really change the way we live.
Yes, I believe that's true. Sometimes just one small thought can change your whole day.
That's so true. Okay, let's get into it. So, Chloe, do you really believe that our thoughts can change what we do?
Oh, yes, 100%. I think everything starts in the mind. Every action, good or bad, starts with a thought.
That's interesting. You mean like before we do something, we think it first?
Exactly. For example, if you think, I can do this, you usually try. But if you think, I can't do this, you stop before even starting.
Yeah, that's true. I remember when I wanted to start running in the morning, I used to think, I'm not a morning person. So guess what? I never got up early.
I understand that.
But then one day, I changed my thought. I told myself, I can wake up early. I'll just try for one day. And that simple thought, just one small idea, changed my action. I got up, I ran, and I felt great.
Wow, that's a perfect example. When your mind changes, your action follows.
Right. It's like your thoughts are the driver and your actions are the car.
Oh, that's a nice way to say it. So your mind is driving your life.
Exactly.
I had a similar experience. A few months ago, I wanted to eat healthier, but I kept thinking, it's too hard. I love pizza too much.
Oh, same here.
But then I told myself, I can eat healthy food and still enjoy it. I started small, just one salad a day. And after that, it became easier.
That's great. It really shows how one small change in your thinking can create a big change in your actions.
Yes, because your thoughts are like the seed. If you plant good thoughts, you grow good actions.
Wow, that's beautiful. So maybe we can say, change your thoughts and your actions will change too.
Exactly. That's the heart of today's topic.
All right, let's go a bit deeper into this. What happens when our thoughts are negative?
Oh, good question. Let's talk about that next. So, we talked about how positive thoughts can change our actions. But what about negative thoughts, Liam?
Yeah, that's a big one. I think we all have them, right? Everyone sometimes thinks, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough.
Yes, exactly. I do that too. Sometimes I wake up and I already feel a little sad or tired. Then my mind starts saying, today will be a bad day.
Oh, I know that feeling. And when you think that, your day often really becomes bad, right?
Yes, because your thoughts start the chain. You think something bad, and then you act like it's already true.
Right. Like when I started my first job, I was really nervous. I kept thinking, I'll make a mistake, my boss won't like me. And because I thought that, I became so quiet. I didn't talk much. I didn't ask questions. I looked shy and unsure.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that.
But then one day, I thought, wait, I can do this. I was hired for a reason. So I started to act more confident, and everything changed.
That's such a good example. Because when you think better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you do better.
Exactly. But you know, Chloe, sometimes people say, just stop thinking negative thoughts, but I don't think it's that simple.
I agree. We can't stop all bad thoughts. They come naturally. The problem isn't the thought, it's what we do with it.
Yes, like when a negative thought comes, you can say, okay, I hear you, and then just move on. You don't have to believe it.
That's a great way to say it. We can't control every thought, but we can control how we react.
Exactly. And maybe we can even talk to ourselves in a kind way.
Yes, like instead of saying, I'm so bad at this, we can say, I'm learning, I'll get better.
That's so true. A small change in your words can really change your actions.
And your day, too.
Yeah. So if our negative thoughts make us act small, our positive thoughts make us act strong.
Beautifully said, Liam.
Thanks, Chloe. So maybe the next question is, how can positive thinking really change what we do every day?
Perfect question. Let's go there next.
So, Chloe, let's talk about positive thinking. How do you think it really changes our actions?
I think when I think positive, I have more energy. I feel lighter, happier, and ready to do things.
Yeah, me too. When my thoughts are positive, I want to move, talk, try new things. But when they're negative, I just want to sit and do nothing.
Exactly. Our thoughts are like the weather inside us. When our thoughts are sunny, we feel warm and bright. When they're cloudy, we feel slow and heavy.
Oh, I like that. The weather inside us. That's a great image.
Yeah, let's say you're learning English. If you think English is too hard, I'll never speak well, then you probably stop studying, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen that many times. People start with good energy, but after one mistake they think, I'm bad at this, and they give up.
Yes. But if you think, I can learn a little more today, or I'll try again, then you keep going. You study, you listen, you practice, and little by little, you get better.
Exactly. I think positive thinking doesn't mean everything is perfect. It just means you believe something can be better.
That's such a great point. It's not about ignoring problems. It's about choosing a better way to see them.
Right. You know, I had an experience with running. Remember I talked about that earlier?
Yeah, your morning runs.
When I first started, I thought, 5 kilometers? No way! I can't do that. So I didn't even try. But then, one day, I changed my thought. I said, maybe I can do 1 kilometer. I ran 1, then 2, then 3, and now I can do 5 easily.
Wow, that's awesome, Liam.
Thanks. And it all started with one positive thought.
That's so true. It's the same with me in reading books in English. I used to think, I'll never understand. But one day I said, I'll just read 1 page. And that small action helped me so much.
Exactly. Positive thinking gives you permission to start small.
Yes, and when you start small, you create success. And that success gives you more confidence.
I love that. It's like a circle. Good thoughts, good actions, good results, even better thoughts.
Yes, it's a beautiful circle.
You know, sometimes people think positive thinking means being happy all the time, but that's not true. It just means believing in possibility.
Yes, that's so important. It's okay to have bad days, we all do. But even then, you can tell yourself, this is hard, but I can handle it.
Exactly. And that one sentence, I can handle it, can change everything.
Totally. When we think better, we live better.
So true. And I think it's something our listeners can really try today. Just one small positive thought.
Yes, maybe something like, I can learn something new today, or I'll do my best.
Perfect. Small thoughts, big change.
I love that. So now, Liam, what about in everyday life, like work, health, or learning? How do our thoughts shape those actions?
That's a great next step. Let's talk about some everyday examples. All right, let's talk about some real-life examples. Because, it's easy to say, think positive. But how does that actually work in our daily life?
Yeah, that's true. Let's start with work. Many people spend most of their day working, and sometimes work can be stressful.
Oh, yes. I remember when I used to think, my boss doesn't like me. Every time my boss looked serious, I thought it was because of me.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I started working nervously. I made more mistakes because I was scared. But later, I learned that my boss just looked serious because he was thinking.
That's so funny and so real. Our thoughts can really change how we feel at work. If you think, my boss hates me, you feel nervous. But if you think, maybe my boss is just busy, you feel calm.
Exactly. Your thoughts decide your emotions, and your emotions decide your actions.
Yes. And I think the same happens with health. For example, some people say, exercise is boring, and so they never start.
Oh, I've said that many times.
Me too. But when you change your thought to, exercise helps me feel strong, you begin to see it differently. You start walking, stretching, or doing something small, and then you feel better.
That's true. I remember one week I told myself, I'll move my body for 10 minutes a day. That's it, just 10 minutes. And it worked. After a few days, I felt so much better, so I kept doing it.
See? Your small positive thought, I'll just move for 10 minutes, created a good action and a good result.
Exactly. Thoughts first, actions second, results third. It's like a simple chain.
I love that, a thoughts, actions, results chain.
Yeah. And it also works when we learn something new, like English.
Oh, yes, this is perfect for our listeners. Many English learners tell me, I'm afraid to speak. I'll make mistakes.
I hear that a lot too. But I always say it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone does.
Right. If you think, I must be perfect, you will never speak. But if you think, it's okay to try, then you open your mouth and start talking.
Exactly. I think the best way to learn English, or anything, is to have kind thoughts about yourself.
Yes, say things like, I'm learning, or I'm doing my best. That helps you stay motivated.
Sometimes I talk to myself before recording. I say, come on, Liam, you can do it.
That's so cute, but I do that too. Before teaching, I tell myself, you're ready, Chloe, you can do this.
That's awesome. I think everyone should try that. Just talk to yourself in a friendly way.
Yes, it's powerful. When you speak kindly to yourself, you feel confident. And when you feel confident, you take action.
Exactly. Our self-talk, the words we say to ourselves, can make or break our day.
So true. Even simple words like I can or I'll try can change everything.
Yeah, it's like you become your own best friend instead of your own critic.
Beautifully said, Liam. And I think that's something we can all practice at work, with our health, and when learning anything new.
Absolutely. Every time we think better, we act better.
And when we act better, our life slowly becomes better too.
Yes, it all starts with what's inside your head, one small thought at a time.
Exactly. So, Liam, now that we've talked about examples, maybe we can share some ways to actually change our thoughts when they're not so good.
Great idea, Chloe. Let's do that next. All right, Chloe, we've talked about how our thoughts shape our actions, but here's the big question. How can we change our thoughts?
Good question, Liam. I think the first step is to notice your thoughts. Just be aware of what's happening in your mind.
Yeah, like when you start thinking, I can't do this. You stop and say, oh, that's a negative thought.
Exactly, because sometimes we don't even realize what we're thinking. Our mind just keeps talking all day.
Right, it's like a radio that never stops.
Yes! So when we start listening carefully, we can choose which stations we want to hear.
That's a great way to say it. So step 1, notice your thoughts. What's next?
Step 2, change your words. When a negative thought comes, try to say it in a new way, a kinder way.
For example?
Well, instead of saying, I always fail, you can say, sometimes I make mistakes, but I can learn from them.
Oh, that's good. Or instead of, I can't do this, maybe say, I can try again.
Yes, it's a small change, but it makes a big difference.
I love that. Because it's not about lying to yourself, it's about giving yourself a chance.
Exactly. We're not saying everything is perfect. We're saying, I can try. I can grow.
That's beautiful. What's another way we can change our thoughts?
I like to write things down. Every night, I write 3 good things that happened during the day. It helps me focus on the positive.
Oh, that's a great idea, like a gratitude journal.
Yes, exactly. When you write about the good things, your brain starts to see more good things.
Yeah, it's like training your mind to look for light instead of darkness.
Perfectly said, Liam. And it really works. Even on a hard day, I can always find something small, like a nice cup of coffee or a message from a friend.
That's so true. I actually do something similar. Every night before bed, I write down 3 things I'm thankful for. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small, but it always makes me feel calm.
That's so good. Gratitude changes how we see the world.
Yeah, and when we start seeing the good, we start doing more good things too.
Exactly, because our actions always follow our focus.
I love that line, Chloe. Our actions follow our focus.
You can use it for your next quote of the day, Liam.
I might, but really, it's true. When we focus on problems, we act like everything is a problem. But when we focus on possibilities, we act like everything is possible.
Yes, and the best part is we can practice this every day.
That's right. Changing your thoughts isn't a one-time thing. It's like learning English. You practice a little every day, and you get better.
Exactly. One small thought at a time, one small action at a time.
So true. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Yes. So let's remember. 1, notice your thoughts. 2, change your words. 3, focus on the good.
Perfect. Simple and powerful.
Yes, and soon your mind will become your best helper, not your biggest problem.
That's such a great message, Chloe.
Thanks, Liam. So maybe now it's time to wrap it up with some final thoughts?
Yeah, let's do that. All right, Chloe, we've talked about how our thoughts shape our actions, how to deal with negative thinking, and how to build a more positive mind.
Yes, and I really hope our listeners can take something small from today's talk. Maybe one idea, one thought, one little action.
Yeah, because change doesn't have to be big. It starts in your mind with one simple thought.
Exactly. Our thoughts are like seeds. When you plant good thoughts, good things can grow.
I love that. So if you want to change your actions, first look at what you're thinking.
Yes. Ask yourself, what do I believe about myself today? And is this thought helping me or stopping me?
That's powerful. And remember, you don't have to control every thought. Just choose the ones that help you move forward.
Yes. Choose thoughts that give you energy, not take it away.
Beautifully said, Chloe.
Thanks, Liam. And to everyone listening, maybe today just start with one positive thought. Something small, like, I can try my best, or today is a new chance.
That's great advice. One positive thought can change your whole mood, and your mood can change your day.
Yes, and your day can change your week, your month, and even your life.
Wow, that's a great chain of change.
Yes. So take care of your thoughts because they are the start of everything you do.
Perfectly said.
All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode of Daily Cup English.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed our talk and learned something useful today.
If you did, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and listen every day for more simple English and real conversations.
Yes, we're here every single day with new topics, positive ideas, and friendly English.
And remember, your thoughts matter. So think good, feel good, and do good.
That's a perfect ending, Chloe.
Thanks, Liam. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day and keep your thoughts kind.
See you tomorrow on Daily Cup English.